The Puppet George. Is that what I hear?
Okay. Yes.
Here, you get to open it.
Welcome. We are live. We're up on YouTube.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
And we're muted.
We're not muted. Fucking up. I'm watching the levels.
Didn't we determine that it was like our,
it's the XSplitter, which is why the XSplitter is going bye-bye. Plus, on top of that, now we have actually 1080p high definition.
Oh, how do we get that? Better camera?
Just
YouTube just
didn't use the XSplitter. The XSplitter only comes through in like 720.
Oh, okay.
So I've done away with it.
And we pay for that software?
Yeah, I do. About $90 a year.
Wow, that's God, it's a subscription plan too.
Yeah,
we gotta take a look at that.
Mm-hmm. We need to cut costs.
Well, it's also subpar software if you can only put 720p. I mean, it's 4K now. It's like 6K. I think there's like 8K now.
I don't know that they want to see us in HD.
Stretched out my goddamn headphones. I can't.
Not me.
I feel like whatever. Maybe my head shrinking.
Maybe
my head shrinking. All right.
I feel like my levels are low today.
Testing. Mine a little low too.
Yeah. Oh.
Testing.
No, you're a testy.
Testes.
No, I don't have to have it down my throat to speak. That's
nice. Speaking of testing.
Never mind. All right. Ready, boys?
Ready.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hello and welcome to the Freemasons podcast with your hosts, Right Worshipful Brother George and Marjorie.
Worshipful Brother Joe.
And Worshipful Brother Ken.
We're up here playing around as we always do. Today's episode 175, and it's going to be basically just us opening listeners' gifts and just bullshit.
Yeah, the challenge box, right?
That's doing anything really
Podcast
today.
Christmas.
The challenge box. There are no locks on challenge box. Challenge box. There are no
Anyway, but first thing I want to address is we did an last episode.
Yes.
Without
Ken. Well, Ken was out for his upgrade.
Yep. Ken was out getting his upgrade. And we did an episode on the differences between the U.S. and Icelandic. Somebody, my assumption,
Hrafta? What was her name? Hrafna.
Yeah.
Bjork. I like somebody. Bjork.
Yeah.
Somebody decided that they were going to send us. Well, not us. It was addressed to Puppet George.
Hey, that's me.
My assumption would be it's a Discordian. So
yeah, I would think so.
And how would you know, Joe?
Because for as little as $5 a month, you too can join Patreon and become an exclusive to get exclusive access to all Patreon content. And you would also be a member of our Discord channels. Again, for as little as $5 a month, and you will also receive the much sought after, elusive, gold-toned Freemasons podcast pin. All for $5 a month.
It's a bargain, if you ask me.
It is.
All right, so let's go over some likes first, and then we'll get into the explosive box over here, which is given to us by Rob Gee.
Gregonis, I believe.
Gregonis.
Yep.
All right. Well, likes on Facebook. We only have one new one since we last met on Thursday, and it's I'm going to pronounce it Mike Sweatamans. Mike Sweatamans. It's MYC is the first name.
Mm-hmm.
Last name SOETEMANS. Mike Sweatamans.
Only one on Facebook. We got a few on Instagram. We got Jayhawk21, Catlin McCure, Antonio Torres, Omar Rivera, and Jaron Hansen.
Nice.
YouTube. We actually had a comment from Sabre10. He said, basically, I was on our Icelandic video, and it was. Oh no, I'm sorry, that wasn't on it. I apologize. Start here with Adam Scronce, SCHRONCE. And I think that's all we have. Oh, and Skylar Brown, if I haven't already said out to him, that's on YouTube. And again, if you could like and subscribe and turn on, click on the little bell so you can get notifications when we go live. We appreciate the support. We'll continue to pump out episodes. We're going to get back into more deeper Masonic things, but I mean, realistically, we need a freaking break. We've been hitting the heavy Masonic.
Hard.
We've been digging hard.
Takes
a
a
lot of brain
cognitive
power.
We have some special.
Why Ken needed an upgrade. He burned out his
Yeah, exactly. I cooked my springs.
Worship Brother Greg Schultz, any more 1-star reviews? No, not that I can I mean, unless they did. But
That's
Why
not an
you gotta poke?
invitation.
Why you gotta poke the bear?
well,
Not an
have a-
invitation to write one, Mr. Schultz.
Let's have a look, Mr. Schultz. Let's see what we got here. We're going to go to library,
Damn
go to
it,
the
Schultz.
Freemasons podcast. We're going to scroll down, see what if we got any new Apple reviews.
Hello, brotherly.
Nope, no more 1-star reviews. That's super. Thank you for not giving us 1-star reviews.
Yes, we appreciate
We
that.
prefer 5-star reviews. And
More constructive criticism.
yeah, but message
Never mind.
us.
Yeah, just
Message
yeah,
us.
send us a message.
Yeah.
Whisper good counsel.
Don't be a douche and then hide behind some name like, I don't know, Top Hat.
No, I thought it was hat tip.
Hat Tip. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Yeah, don't be a douche and hide behind that. And then, I don't know who he was.
Be Masonic. Even if you're not a Mason,
Come
you
on.
can still whisper good counsel. It's just the right thing to do.
But anyway,
Or just follow rule number 1.
Or just follow rule number 1.
if there's something you want to change or you think we should do differently or you think we should talk about, let us know.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out
Men
there.
of the people.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's toast them. Ken, you decided to play hooky last time.
Yes. I was actually changing out my extension springs on my garage door so that my wife could get out of the garage, get her vehicle out. So that was,
Don't go far with that package, by the way.
I'm not going to go far. I was just
This
moving
package
it.
won't go
So
very
we're
far.
not
Don't worry.
dump anything on it. All right. Brethren, right hand to arms.
To arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire, good fire, fire all. Together, brothers.
Vivat, vivat, vivat. Greg Schultz, we had a lodge meeting last night and the master didn't show up.
He's the master, right?
His brother is the master.
Oh, that's right. His brother's the master.
Oh, Christ. Again? He got in for another year?
Jim Delvaney, was that review from Mass? The world may never know.
Yep. They don't give us that
They
information.
said they were not Masonic, but then also had the name Hat Tip.
Yeah, but I mean, that could
Yeah,
be
what does
anything.
that mean? The tip of the hat is not a Masonic
Yeah,
thing.
could be anything.
But a master wears a hat.
So does every fucking other person that wears it. So does
Yeah.
fucking Babe Ruth. It doesn't mean it was Babe Ruth.
You're swearing a lot. You seem very angry today.
He's fired up. I don't
You're
know
right,
why.
Joe?
Well, because you're like,
Do you
you
need a
have this
hug?
whole agenda with this review thing, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Anyway,
And if it's the person that you were accusing of, he doesn't wear a hat.
I didn't accuse anything.
Yes, you did.
I
know.
didn't accuse.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
I have the
accuse.
records.
I think there's.
I suggested. I didn't.
No, you accused.
Anyway,
Hmm.
You don't know.
doesn't
this one?
matter if you
I'll
like.
tell you later.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
like
I
the
was wondering if there
podcast,
was some-
please send us a 5-star review. Give us a little heads up. Tell us what we're doing, what we're not doing correctly. Preferably, if you don't like what we're doing, send it to us a message. Thank you very much. But anyway, we did the episode of Hrafna, who was who basically did Holiday on Twister Panties Judy.
Mm.
Um,
He must be talking to you because I don't.
he's
wear
talking to
any.
you,
No,
Judge
he's-
Judy.
he's
Well, I don't
definitely
wear
talking
any.
to you.
so.
Um,
Speaking of untwisting, how's that little half shirt thing for you, Holiday?
Yeah.
It should be here.
Yeah. Hey, where is
Hopefully
that?
by Thursday. It should by. Well, I ordered it online.
Oh, okay.
I had
so
it converted
takes
to
about a
an
week.
18 by 24 canvas print. It's going to be like on a.
Beautiful.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice.
I can't wait. It's really going to class the joint up, I think.
I think
Yeah.
so.
And I think it goes right behind you under the
Yeah, I'm
under
okay
the
with
British flag here.
that. There's a lot of space to fill up.
Yeah. Anyway, so we did the episode on Hrafna, who did the differences or the comparison between the U.S. and Iceland. We reacted to it. Again, it wasn't Masonic. It was just we're Americans. We decided to do it. The hell with it. But lo and behold, I come up here and in the mailbox there's an Amazon package. Ken, would you mind opening that package?
I would be honored. Let's see here.
And here's the thing: it was addressed to Puppet George with no return address, so I have no idea who sent this to us.
Oh.
My assumption would be somebody from Discord.
We may be able to tell by the design. It is a flag. I will say that.
Uh-huh.
Joe, would you do me the courtesy of grabbing one corner of this flag?
I would be happy to.
Well,
I'm
flags.
I'm not letting it touch the floor.
Flags should be left to right, so actually Joe should be holding the wipe.
I got it backwards, but it
And,
appears to be a British flag. Is
No,
that British to you?
no,
I can't
I
see
know
the
where
whole
it's
thing.
from.
Oh, is that Sweden?
Nope.
Close.
Close.
Finland?
Close.
Close. There's an
Denmark?
ocean of water in between.
Iceland?
Hey, all right. Somebody has sent us an Icelandic flag.
That's very nice.
So
I hope it was somebody in Iceland. It would be awesome.
It
if we
would
had
be
some
nice if it was
listeners.
somebody in Iceland, but if not,
thinking
whatever.
not.
That's fine.
Last time I saw that flag was like the biathlon at the Olympics. You know, the thing where they ski and then shoot.
Yeah.
And I think the Icelandic folk tend to do very well at that.
we will definitely
Carolyn.
hang it. Hopefully, at some point. I mean, if we do have Icelandic listeners, we do have a flag. If you're from Iceland, let us know. I don't even know if there's any Masonic lodges in Iceland, are there?
I'm sure there,
I'm sure there are.
Think so?
Oh,
Yeah.
look it up right now.
Oh,
Why wouldn't there be? We're all
I
over
don't
the
know.
world.
maybe.
There's got to be one in Reykjavik.
What?
That's the
Capital?
town in. I don't know if it's the capital.
Wow.
I don't think we can hang this up unless we legitimately have at least one listener. in
Yeah,
Iceland.
I don't think we can hang it unless we have a legitimate Icelandic
So
listener.
reach
So.
Yeah,
out to us.
there's a Grand Lodge and there's some lodges out there. Yeah.
All right. Hey, if you're an Icelandic listener,
If you're a member of Methven Lodge number 51 in Reykjavik,
Reach out.
give us a
reach
shout.
out. Give us a shout. We'll hang the flag.
Yes, we will.
And maybe we could be number one in Iceland.
Maybe. I mean, we're number one in a lot of small ass countries.
We're
so-
number two in Ghana, right? And one in Philippines.
right.
Mhm.
All right. So let's get into the next thing.
Okay.
And the next thing.
Yeah.
I'll let you open this one.
So there's the package sent from Rob Gee. We already completed task number 1, which was a bunch of lollipops. This one is.
Did you take those home or do we have any?
I don't know where the hell they are, to be honest.
I think we
We're here
split them
somewhere.
up. You
I think we
gave me
split
one
them
of the
up, yeah.
bundles. My kids enjoyed them, so thank you, Rob.
So this is number 2, the second challenge, and I think I read it, and it was basically go downstairs to Jimmy's, find a stranger, and have a drink. With COVID, we are not going to do that.
Strangers in the
we're just gonna open
night,
This-
exchanging
it's kinda heavy, so,
glances, lovers' efforts.
We know everyone down there too. There are
We know
no
everyone.
strangers.
Yes, it's like Cheers down
It is
there.
like
Everybody
Cheers.
knows the name.
We'd be making love before the night. It feels like a pipe bomb.
If that's the case.
Like seriously, it feels like a pipe bomb.
We'll be back.
Oh wait,
Yep.
no, it's glass.
It's
even
glass.
better.
It's glass.
Oh.
All right. All right.
Oh,
Is it
I'm
a
getting
boot?
excited.
It looks like booze. If it's Ancient
Is
Wine, I'm
it?
going to be pissed.
Oh, the big reveal.
The big reveal.
It looks classy so far.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What's
That is Long Island Old Timer Moonshine.
Oh, all right. We love our moonshine.
Apple pie liqueur. It's apple pie.
Ooh.
Old style. I guess we'll have to charge some cannons. huh?
Charge some cannons.
Wow.
Thank you, brother.
Very nice. Throw that at Georgie.
I don't know what happens if we don't actually complete the challenge and open this, though. I'm sure there's some sort of penalty involved.
Okay. We're going to do challenge number 3. This
Mickey
took a
Mouse.
whole freaking episode, so what the hell? Let's just go with it. Let's go with it. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I mean, we'll open as many
That's
as
pretty
we
cool.
will continue until we can do no mas.
This ought to be fun. Ready? Here we go. The number 3 is very important to Masons, as we all know. It's reiterated many, many times.
Mm.
Is it? Is it?
Is it?
It is.
I'm just 3 of us. Whatever.
We know who
I
the
know
pillar of
Joe's
beauty
gonna
is.
go-
Yeah, we already discussed that.
I thought Joe was going to go with something different, like, oh, it's more like 2.5. Well, I'm a midget. I get it. Because the significance of this number, the challenge is also fairly significant. 3 brothers in the room must swear that over the course of the next 3 weeks, they will complete one task for the 3 different people. Let me be specific in the sense of the word task. This task must be something of significant value to the person receiving it, whether it be helping an elderly brother or widow mow their lawn, clean out the gutters, move furniture, or help with grocery shopping. Things of this nature qualify as a task. As proof of completion of these tasks, the brothers must take a photo of themselves in the act of helping and post to the Patreon or Facebook. I don't have Facebook, so
But it has to be one. We have to help one of.
one of
People
us
in this
has to.
room?
Yes,
Okay, so it's got to be like a task for Joe, or I do a task for George. or-
So
Yes.
so one of us has to do it for each other, or all 3 of us have to do something for each other. So like I have to do something for you, you for Ken, Ken for me, like something like that.
no. I think he's just saying that we each have to do a task to help, like an elderly person.
Oh, okay.
Mow their lawn. or
Somebody
something
in
like
need.
that, right.
Mhm.
If the brothers who have sworn to undertake this challenge fail to do so in the allotted 3 weeks, let me just say you suck. And for every task that is not completed, a minimum of $25 donation must be made to a charitable organization,
Wounded warriors.
Wounded Warriors Project. or Shriners Children's Hospital,
Oh, that's fine.
you or any other lodge does not count. Your or any other lodge does not count. In other words, you can't.
Okay, you can't donate to your own lodge.
freaking
No,
lodge.
that's cool.
So here's what I'm thinking. Spitballing. You boys tell me. I'm fine with doing this. We have some money in our little coffers. I will make a donation to one of these two that he's specifically made on lieu of the podcast. So I will donate $75 to the Wounded Warriors Project. And we'll still do a task at some point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we could do both.
I think that covers us for.
I'm a big fan of sweat equity. I'd rather do something than
Yeah, and I will
give this to Ken. It's
I mean, I can assure you, as
It's ticking.
great.
you know, I have a little bit of an unfair advantage here because as the district, the associate grand almoner, that's like my job. That's what I do.
Right.
On a weekly basis, somebody reaches out to me that needs help, that I ensure that they get the help. So
We can't open this yet. We haven't completed the task.
if George goes on and makes the donation,
I'm going to make the donation.
Like right now.
I can make.
Okay, so I can open this then. I
yeah,
guess.
he's going to do it right now, so we can make the donation.
Do I have to take a picture of it though? Because I really don't want my freaking bank account
Challenge box, the
information.
challenge. There are no locks on the challenge box. The challenge.
I'm just saying.
box. There are no locks on the challenge. The
Mhm.
challenge box. the
This
challenge
is
box.
very well sealed here. There is nothing in here but. Wait, there's something in there. It's an interesting box for the size item that was within it, but it looks to be the Freemasons podcast
Did you send it?
business card size
Oh.
bottle openers. Look at that. And it's got Puppet George on it. And he's saying, "This is my show." The logo. and everything.
Freaking cool.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
I didn't know you could have those made. That's interesting.
So I'm on the website.
Should we do a little toast with this apple pie moonshine?
Yes, we
while we're-
should.
Okay.
Oh, there are messages on two of the rear sides of these. One says "Made with Love" by
Aw.
brother Robert Gregonis for the cast and guests of the Freemasons podcast. And of course, the logo's on the front. And then the other one.
So I want everyone to see. I'm actually on the website right now. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but I'm on the website right now. I'm going to make a donation right now. I'm not going to put or show my bank account information
you
on
don't have to
camera.
do that.
Yeah, that would
So-
not be smart.
I'm just letting you know that. It's asking me for my phone number and everything. Okay, well, I'm going to do it after we're off. I'm not.
The second one
It's gonna take
here
forever.
says maybe he did this with like a laser etcher or
Yeah,
something.
I
This
think-
one says
Because I think
rules-
he's for the
rules
cast
for a
and
good life. Number 1, don't be a dick. Number 2, you can barely kind of see it, but it says mind your own goddamn business. So that's got to be Joe's right there.
So this is my show, has to be George's.
All right. What's this one?
And this one says for the
Oh,
cast.
this is my show.
Oh, they all say this.
They all say that.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
logo's on the front and there's a message on the
Mine
back.
doesn't. This one doesn't say
This one doesn't have a message.
Yeah, that one's blank. I don't know why.
Okay. Maybe for Rafferty because he's
Yeah.
blank and never here.
But there are 3 of them as
Yes,
as you can
perfect.
see.
Well,
Very cool.
Rafferty's just big as shit. Nobody wants to talk shit to him. So it just,
Yeah, he's got an engraver. Like
Right.
I don't know if you saw on
That's
if you
really
were
cool.
if you were a Patreon member and were on Discord for $5 a month,
Hmm.
you'd see that around Christmas time. Some of us got the little wooden coasters that had the Freemason that had this
Oh,
logo on it. That's
okay.
Rob doing that.
Anthony
That's awesome.
Vittoriso says Three Stooges.
So
Calling us the Three Stooges.
Mm,
Worship Brother Greg Schultz. Hey, Data is wearing his Star Trek shirt.
I am. Just for you.
Delaney, his kid sweatshirt. Oh man, they're all over this freaking sweatshirt.
That's
Joseph
harsh.
Schultz, a synthetic shirt for his synthetic skin.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that, Benetton?
This? No, I got it from like Old Navy probably.
Oh, okay. That's where I got my jacket. That
6 or
gets me
7
fun
years ago.
Worship Brother Greg
Yeah,
Schultz.
I
Is he
know.
wearing
Yeah,
his
shop
wife's
there.
hoodie? I didn't know they sold that pattern in the men's department.
Come on.
We went to this sweatshirt thing. I mean, we
I know we did. I
we
only
beat
wear
your
it
ass
here,
like
too.
a couple episodes ago with that sweatshirt. It's pretty funny. What do we say? We want to try the next one because again, I'm going to be making a donation, which pretty much covers us. As soon
Before
as-
we, I think we should do the apple pie
Yeah, let's
shot
do the
since
apple
I
pie.
was part of
and let's do it to brother
Rob Gregonis.
Rob Gregonis.
Gregonis.
So, brethren,
Hung mine right there.
Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm pulling, getting. I have to get it back up. Hold on. The feed. Come on, stop being a child. What's wrong with you?
He's very bitter today.
You really can't
Damn.
ask him that. I mean,
Jesus, usually I'm the angry midget. I don't know.
Well, then I guess I'm the angry giant. Compared to you. All right.
Angry ginger. Yeah.
There you gotta go with that.
It's brother
With
Rob.
ginger spice. Go ahead.
It's brother Rob Gregonis for everything he's doing. This little challenge box is pretty cool. So, brethren, right hand arms.
two arms.
Ready?
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire. Good fire. Fire all. Well, that's really good.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Oh, that's nice.
Call us an Uber. Together, brothers.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Vivat, vivat, vivat. Oh my
That is
God, that's
really
good.
good. Holy shit.
Holy
I'm not even
Christ.
bullshitting.
No, that's probably some of the best.
Would you like me to
liquid
top you
that-
off?
There's been
Anybody
some
sent
people
up.
who've there's been
It's better than that. What was that horrible
that
shit
tequila?
that Dan the Italian? Oh no, we pawned it off on Dan the Italian. He didn't.
Was it
What was
the
the-
tequila?
Wasn't it
that,
like
what's his name?
well, there's that tequila,
Yeah.
but then
Oh,
there was
that
that
Canadian
horrible
brought.
whiskey that we were like, "Hey Dan, try this. It's really good." He goes, "Yeah, it's not bad."
Oh, the
Oh,
Dickles.
Dickles.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was fucking awful.
Yeah.
Ken, would
It
you like
wasn't
some more?
awful. It was just really, really harsh.
I think we lost a
really-
listener over that too because he's like, "God damn it, I sent that with love." All
Well,
I did was make fun of it for like a
We
month.
love
No, we
it,
didn't make
but
fun of it.
This shit.
It was
is
just
good.
really, really like, oof.
Wow, this is
Excuse me one moment.
probably
Kurt Miller, what's the last thing you guys chant? Never
There
seen
you
that before. That would be the
Vivat,
word
vivat,
vivat. Vivat is basically similar to
life.
viva.
Yeah,
Viva.
Yep.
Live
live well.
well, live
Yeah.
long. Yeah, it's pretty much what it means. I believe it's done during our table lodge when we do it. I don't think every lodge does it though, right? Not
No, I
every
think it's definitely jurisdictional, and it might even be lodges within Connecticut. But I've seen it done with that during a toast, and I've seen it done without that in Connecticut.
I mean, I've been to table lodges, and it's much different. I gotta understand, like when you're at a table with 30, 40 other brothers, and everybody at the same time is chanting "Vivat,"
It
it's
gets
kind
loud.
of it
Oh,
rumbles.
God, you
the
have a whole room.
Yeah.
It rumbles the room. It's really cool.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I must announce something I'm very happy about. If I can interject for a moment,
Of course.
is on March 20th.
Uh-huh.
There's going to be a joint Celtic table lodge between Pyramid Shriners number 9 and Ashlar Aspetuck Lodge number 142, taking place at the
Neat.
Shrine in Stratford.
Very cool.
Very limited capacity, so if I can get you guys on the guest list, I will let you know because that's going to be a good time. Probably the first table lodge in a year for anywhere.
Yeah,
Go live.
I haven't heard
Put
of
it on
that.
Facebook. Go live. Show them what it's all about.
if you can
Can't.
get us
I
there,
don't know.
let us know.
I'll try to get them.
I'd-
I know a
I'd-
guy. Let me.
I
Yeah.
know, guy.
Let me.
Okay.
Yeah, if you know a master or
Holiday
Another
says
shrine.
not done in Oklahoma. Interesting. There you go. Well, there's one. We in Canada don't do that. Kurt Miller. He says they don't do it in
Mhm.
Canada. Which is funny because Canada is French Canadian, right? Mostly French, right?
yeah,
Or is that
there
just
were,
like a certain area?
well, there were like
It's just a
British,
certain area.
definitely British influences there, just like here in the United States.
Right.
So, I mean, if that tradition comes from England, which I don't really know if it does,
Well, I
kinda
think
seems like it might.
I think the chanting of the
Europe,
word
maybe.
vivat is French, so it comes from
It's a
French tradition.
French
right?
word, yeah, but I'm not sure where, where it started.
We'll have to do a history on that about the table lodge
Yeah.
and where it comes from.
It wouldn't surprise me if it came out of France.
Hmm.
Or at least Europe for sure. But yeah, it does kind of surprise me.
So if
that
I get
Canada
you guys
would do it.
spots, you're definitely in.
What day is it?
20th.
What?
March
Yeah, we're
20th.
like,
March 20th. What day is that fall on?
Saturday.
A Saturday.
I'm in.
I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Can I get back to you on it?
Yes.
All right.
I'm a definite if you can get me in.
No, only in Quebec. Okay. Yeah.
Quebecois?
Quebecois.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. Because there's only one section of
Yeah.
Canada that's
French is not like
But
super pervasive
they
throughout
everything
Canada.
like all over Canada, everything is in both English and
Yep.
French.
Even in Maine, if you go like to
I just-
northern Maine, everything is kind of bilingual. It's really weird because you get a lot of French speakers coming from the Quebec area down to Maine to
Quebecois?
vacation and stuff. Yeah,
no kidding.
it's pretty neat.
I don't know. I just
So
I find that-
Vivat is
so the only point that I was trying to make was that I figured that the word vivat, used in a table lodge, would be more, let's say, prevalent in a country
In a
that has
francophone area. Yeah,
it's got a little bit more French, I would say, than French All right.
Well, Vivat is.
Nationality in the country.
So
that-
here we
that
go.
America
Mackey's Encyclopedia of Freemasonry
Oh,
explains
there
that
you
Vivat is the acclamation which accompanies the honors in the French Rite
Okay.
of Freemasons. The cry of joy of Freemasons of the French Rite. In Latin, Vivat signifies "May he live." Defined as a cry of applause which expresses the wish for the preservation of anyone. The French Freemason says he was received with the triple Vivat to denote that he was received with the highest honors of the lodge.
Very cool.
Thank you, Mackie.
You have no idea how many times that we're up here in Morningstar when like we receive a Grand Lodge officer and we do it,
The grand
3
honor.
times
and then
three.
you want to do the
and then like you do the claps like we do here on the podcast. And all
Yeah.
of a sudden you hear
Yeah. I've
like
said
you
it a
hear
few
people like
times.
start to like say the throat noise of
Yeah.
Vivat, and then you catch them like nobody else is saying it. So like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's kind of funny actually.
It's probably one of
I
us
laugh every
most
time.
times.
I'm like, yeah, I did this.
Yeah. Yep. It's all your fault.
God, this is good.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
I'm very surprised.
I wonder if we can buy that. I mean, it's Coney Island or Long Island, so we have to have
It
contact.
might be distributed around here. If not, it's close enough.
We could just make Rob G our dealer and just
Yeah.
like, yo, you got the stuff.
Yeah. Have them ship it up
Just
here.
keep
in,
shipping it up here like a
Disney
freaking
boxes.
bootlegger. Have a small, in a Disney box, like a little
Yeah,
freaking
hey,
speakeasy.
It
over
was
there.
well packaged, not for nothing. Like I would be nervous to send that through the U.S. mail or UPS or whatever.
Uh,
It got here on.
That's nice.
freaking
not supposed
ATF
to.
comes up here, kicks the door in.
Yeah.
Made from Long Island corn.
Shouldn't have said that now.
That's nice.
That would be some shit, though.
Oh, wouldn't that
Could
be
you
some shit?
imagine, though? Could you
we get
imagine?
shut down by
We're
the
just-
ATF.
We get shut down like we're up here
Because our
recording, and
guests sent
ATF
us
just comes and
alcohol.
grabs Ken in his shitty sweater and throws
Yeah,
him up on the
wouldn't it just-
table. It just starts freaking.
He's already got the prison. He's already got the prison stripes on.
Because they know I won't fight back.
He's like, oh, we don't even got to worry about the sweater. We'll just stick numbers on the back of it.
Yeah. We'll just grab the software engineer.
And he's gonna expect me to pull an Opie and be like, "I got this," and I'm like, "I ain't fucking got this."
Yeah, you guys got to get my back.
You're on your
Somebody
own,
comes
man.
in here and starts.
I'm
grabbing
little,
me
so I
out.
can dive out the window and just hang on to the freaking wires right outside the
Oh
window.
no, we're
Like-
all
like-
going.
Like Curious George,
Like
just
a
hang on the
squirrel.
wire.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we're all going to
Squirrel.
prison. We're all going to prison. We're just gonna barter with Ken.
Yeah, exactly. I become
He's
like
the prettiest
currency.
one.
Fire with a can and joke and hide things in his ass. I
He's
mean,
got-
but there's
Hey man, they don't call it a prison wallet for nothing.
God. See what happens when you send us booze and we drink it.
See, this is
What,
why
they
we
cut
need
our
our
feet?
listeners
They
to
cut
give
our
us
feet?
topics because shit just goes off the rails every single time.
So Matt Haggs wants to know the drink that was so good. I'll repeat it. It's Long Island Old Timer, not old timer. Long Island corn
Give it to me.
traditional.
I'll just put it up to the camera. So if anybody's
Oh,
watching,
yeah, I
they
could do
kinda-
that. You
Yeah,
can
or
do that,
snap
too.
a photo and put it up on Facebook.
That's really, really good. I'd highly recommend that.
It's got like a honey kind of apple pie.
It almost tastes like apple cider when it first hits your tongue.
Yeah. Yep. Very sweet.
Nothing.
I can't with you.
Nothing.
so- yeah,
Nothing.
I'm picking up on what you're doing.
That's
Anyway,
nice.
back to
God, imagine sitting around a fire with that. Christ.
Yeah,
almighty.
that would be great in the wintertime around a fire. Warm, maybe?
back
Heat
to
it up a
Ken
little
going to prison.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Joe Schultz says, "Thanks for the definition. We are all cunning linguists."
Yeah.
Back to Ken going to prison.
Yes, sir.
He's soft and tender. He's definitely getting. he's
We
getting
sell
raped.
him to save
He's-
ourselves, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Without a doubt.
Well, not sell him, rent him out.
Rent him out. Rent
Yeah.
him out. Yeah.
That's not very Masonic.
We are our brother's keeper. We have to protect one another. It's,
Yeah.
We didn't say we're going to kill you. We're just going to lease you out to the prison population.
See, I'm little. I could just roll up in a ball like an armadillo. And then you can't pick me up there. I just roll up really small.
George and I are in the corner going, "Wait, was that the grand handling sign of distress?" No, I only counted two. I didn't. see three.
no.
I have the red crayon, so I could just give it to Ken for lipstick. I mean, it'll be fine.
He was overtaken before he got to the
Jarhead joke.
Yeah.
Jarhead joke.
He was overtaken before he got to the third one. It doesn't count.
Yeah, he's not tapping out yet. It's not the safe word.
It only happened 2 times. There's no third.
Oh.
And he's got some guy's sweaty sock in his mouth. We can't hear him.
Oh, come on.
God.
Sorry, Ken.
I say we open another one. What do
That
we-
one-
do you want to do another one? Let's do another one. Out of the
Yeah, because that one went so well.
Have
Yeah.
we satisfied everything?
How many are there? Oh, wow, there are a lot.
Box number 4.
I hope there's
Number 4.
cupcakes in one of these.
Go ahead. I guarantee you. I guarantee.
Some stale Triscuits.
I don't even want to.
Oh,
I don't even
94%.
show. I don't even want to show you the box.
I prefer wheat thins to Triscuits.
Really? Well, they go stale in about the same amount of time. I've found.
But there is something about the woven pattern of the Triscuit that is intriguing.
You don't like them? Oh, you do like
That
them.
I do like.
Okay, it's the mouthfeel, I think.
I'll eat either one, but if you're telling me, gun to my head, you can only have one for the rest of your life, I'm going wheat thins.
Okay.
Oh God.
All right.
I might have to go buy some.
Give me
wheat
the
thins.
gun.
I like Triscuits. I like the texture.
I do like the slight saltiness.
Yep.
Challenge number
A little
4.
salty surprise.
Yeah.
Challenge number 4 comes in a Gap box. No, it's not the baby Gap, and no, it doesn't have shoes in there for me. Thank you all. I'm going to just get that joke right out of the way before it even lands in Joe's mouth.
Is it a hooded sweater? That's
Gap is going
nice
to be what
and-
happens to Ken when he's in prison.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You hear what I have to deal with? I don't even know why I come here anymore.
HR says no. You gotta
Yeah,
cut that one out. Cut that one out. HR says no.
It's already in the ether. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Anyway,
Can't stop the signal.
here comes another visit to the home office. God damn it. It's been like a year and a half.
Yeah.
Challenge number 4 is kind of just for fun, so all other listeners and I can have a good laugh. Oh,
Okay.
wonderful. That's great.
Oh, boy.
Almost all of the other tasks are fairly serious with good meaning behind them, so let's have some fun. 4 brothers in the room. I got 4 brothers, but we'll work with 3. Need to tell one true and one really embarrassing story about themselves that hasn't been told before.
Oh, shoot. Like on air or to each other?
Yes, on air.
So it's a
Really
true and embarrassing story. We have
So
to
we're gonna go with
rate.
3, not 4. Sorry, Rob. We're shorthanded over here because Rafferty. We'll pretend he's here in spirit.
So a true, can you restate that? A true and embarrassing story that nobody's heard before?
True and really embarrassing story. So it has to be an embarrassing story that is true,
Yes.
is what I'm gathering.
Yeah.
Okay.
About ourselves.
If one of the 4 brothers decides to back out of telling their story, that brother must take 4 scantily clad,
That sounds about right. I don't know the context,
Okay.
but
top
Scantily
off
clad.
or more if they are willing to give it the full Monty.
What?
he wants us to get naked. If he
Pin up
works there.
style photos of themselves.
Oh my God! No,
Like
okay,
Holiday
just telling
did.
the damn
Like
story.
Holiday did, basically. Holy hell.
All right, I'm gonna need some time to think on that.
Yeah,
They must be on a well-lit, solid color wall and posted on
Oh Jesus
Facebook.
Christ! There's
Holy
like details.
shit.
No, yeah, we're not going.
Okay, yeah,
that
we're
route.
not
We're not going
putting
that route.
scantily
So,
clad photos of
um,
ourselves.
These instructions are important so we can easily superimpose you doing ridiculous
Yeah,
and
no.
possibly horrifying.
No.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit though. Because you know what? It could be a picture of me standing on the sidewalk smoking a freaking cigarette and just
Dressed as
hanging
a
out.
leprechaun.
Next thing
We
you
do
know,
have that
it's
one.
pictures of George with freaking big elephant ears and all kinds of shit. So it doesn't matter if it's scantily photoed or not.
Deep fakes, man.
Yeah, they just screw with me.
It's 2021.
All right.
for
Embarrassing stories.
God's sake.
Who wants to lead it?
I gotta think.
Yeah,
I
I
got
don't-
one. It's my only embarrassing story ever.
I don't believe that. I
Well,
was
it's
just
not my
trying to.
only one, but this is the one that sticks out the most. That it, whatever. You want me to go? I'll just.
I mean,
I'm
I'll
just
lead it
trying
off.
to think.
the ones
like,
I have are like lame. Like I was never like horribly embarrassed before, like the entire high school class or anything like that. They're all kind of like doofy, but I mean, I'll pick the worst, I,
mean,
guess.
so
one
here's
was
the
kind of
story.
mean.
Here's the story.
You tell your story, then I'll tell one, and you guys can be the judge of whether or not that's embarrassing. And if not, I'll think of another one.
Yeah.
Embarrassing story. So, when my children were little, it was in the they have obviously you have children's medicine. One of the things that we had was a children's stomach medicine. Okay, for kids
A
with upset
medicine,
stomach.
or okay,
Kids with upset stomach. Or whatever.
okay, it's like a Pepto kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, but for children.
kids.
Yeah.
So I was on my way to work that morning. My stomach was bothering me. We didn't have any. What's that? I did on here. I did.
On air.
I don't.
I did on air.
Okay. I mean, she would
Okay.
remember that.
If I already told the story, then that's my story. It's as far as I'm going.
Hmm.
Keep going. Why am I going to say it twice though?
I don't think I don't recall this one.
Okay. So,
So
I
you got some belly medicine.
had some belly. My stomach was bothering me.
Yeah.
Didn't have any adult stuff in the house, so I decided that I was going to take the children's things.
Okay.
It asked for 2 teaspoons. me,
Right.
being an adult at this time, figured, well,
Drink the whole bottle.
why would no, not the whole bottle, but rather than 2 teaspoons, I decided to take 2 tablespoons.
Oh, that's a big
Mm.
difference.
And what was your reasoning behind that?
Especially
Because I'm an
with
adult. I'm not a little ass kid. Like, this is kids medicine that said take 2 teaspoons.
So
I'm an
there was
adult,
no,
I'm an
there
adult.
was no math or science.
There was no math
behind
or
the
science. This
dosing.
was
You were
just-
just like tablespoons.
you
sound
probably
right.
should have taken the children's size dose.
Yeah, you really
No.
should have.
I probably should have.
It's probably
You know,
based on weight.
the rest of this story will continue to tell the story. I, at this point, am now on my way to work, and I'm going down the hill in Seymour, where I used to live.
Mhm.
And do you know this story, Georgie? Okay.
Oh, he's
I'm
he's
going
getting an
down the
education
hill,
here.
and as I'm driving down the hill, got my work uniform on, I'm ready to go. And I leaned over and let out what I thought was a fart.
Oh,
And the consistency of this would be a mix almost.
It wasn't all gaseous. It wasn't.
No,
gaseous.
there was no
Okay,
gaseous.
okay,
This
okay.
was-
All right.
This was body interior. That's all I can say. It shot down so far
Oh,
that it
God.
went below my kneecaps. Like the back of my
You never told this
and
story.
straight
on
up
air.
my
never
back.
heard this. I've never heard
Went
this
straight
story.
up my back to about mid back.
What?
Also wrapped around to my ribs.
That's like a child with a diaper.
Now I'm
That's
driving like 95 miles. At this point, it was 95 miles, but it started off at a steadily 35, 40. I'm now screaming down Bungay Hill about 90 miles an hour with my ass cheeks clenched, just going, oh, because I can't stop the bleeding at this point, right?
Bleeding?
It was literally, my ass was just,
My God.
okay.
You took the wrong
So-
medicine, dude.
So I spin back around and go up the hill, and now I have to get out of the car
No.
as my neighbors are all outside of this particular apartment complex that I lived in,
Right.
as they're walking their dogs, and I'm walking, and probably could be
Dripping.
smelled from the entrance of this. It was bad. I literally had to burn those clothes.
Probably burn the front seat of the vehicle.
If you could imagine an Ace Ventura where he's in the shower naked, just on the ground crying.
Oh, yeah.
That was me that morning because it just wouldn't stop. So there's Anthony. Holy crap! Yeah,
If I
literally,
have anything.
it was more like unholy crap. I lost 15 pounds by the time I woke up the next
Wow.
morning, and that's my embarrassing story. And the inside of the car had to be completely, basically detailed.
You should have thrown away the car.
The part that pissed me off more than anything, well, the problem is it's a brand new Jetta, right? And it was leather seats, but you know how leather has all those little holes in there for like
Oh,
air?
God.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
It
ventilation.
was actually
seeping
inside
into
of
that.
the holes
Oh,
of
Jesus.
the leather. That's how bad it was. Yeah.
That's terrible,
Yeah.
man.
You wanted an embarrassing and true story.
It's not
there you
even
go.
so
Now I'm
much
going to open this
embarrassing.
goddamn box.
Wow.
Do
Okay.
you boys want to try next, or you think it covers
I don't
everything?
think I can top that, man.
I don't know that I could
try,
top
but-
it. Like, after work, it was a Friday night. I was at the Maggie in Middlebury.
Okay,
Right.
I know that place.
Yeah, it's right. It's not past,
Hold
not
on,
far
Joe.
past Maples.
Yep.
Yes, go ahead. What happened? We lost our.
It says
Face.
our connection is unstable.
It's not our connection. It's
Apparently,
the
so is
hosts.
your colon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I paused it for a second until we can. Oh, there we go. We're back.
Resynchronized streams.
It's funny you say that. With
Yeah,
the
so-
story that I'm about to tell.
Oh,
All right.
prophetic. That's me.
Go on.
So
Your
we're good?
story's up.
All right. So it used to be a tradition that, like, on month end, there's in Middlebury, Connecticut, with one Mr. T. Scott Maud, who may actually be listening, and spent some time at Maggie McFly's. It was Oktoberfest. So we're having a really, really good time. Probably stayed there a bit longer than I should have.
Mhm.
And, my house from Middlebury is probably about 40 minutes down Route 8. And I leave, get in the car. About 10 minutes later, I'm like, man, I got to pee.
It's always bathroom stuff with you guys.
Well, that's what triggered this
Okay.
this story. But I can make it home.
You always think that.
It's fine. Another 10 minutes goes by. Man, this is really bad. But it's only another 15 minutes. I can make it. And I'm on the Parkway at this point. I already crossed over from Route 8 to the Parkway. And I'm like a couple exits, man. I'm good.
Is
I'm
it
totally good.
Backing up into your kidneys by that point.
At this point, I'm
Like
actually
kidney pain.
okay. So here's I'll be a little graphic. So I'm in the seat, and like how sometimes it comes in waves,
Yeah.
right? So you're like
Okay,
you
yeah.
block it out and you're good, and then it just comes right back. So I'm actually sitting. I'm at a point where I'm 2 miles from my exit,
Mhm.
but it's really really bad. So now I'm physically pinching it off.
Oh, that's not
Like-
good.
I'm holding it in the car, like, oh my god, this is really bad.
I mean, you could just pull over at that point, man.
I'm on the parkway.
Oh, there is no pulling over on the parkway.
So I get off the exit and I'm at that lull where like I'm in one of the in between the waves.
Okay.
Like I'm good. However, I know I'm not gonna make it home.
Oh, it's the next wave is
And
on its way.
my house is only a mile from getting off the exit. It's not very far. It might even be less than that.
Mhm.
I see the conundrum here.
So I'm like, I gotta stop somewhere before I get home.
Mhm.
But I live in a very residential neighborhood, like very populated residential neighborhood.
Mhm.
But I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. It's dark out, thank God. So I'm sitting in my car and I'm at that dilemma of I feel good now,
Mhm.
but once I stand up, like I don't know what's gonna happen. Because like when you really have to go,
You
once
just roll out of the
once
car
you
at that
start,
point. I'm just
yeah,
gonna
but it
roll
gets
off
to a
my
point
left.
where once you have to go so bad,
Mhm.
it's like your brain shifts of like once you start to unzip your pants,
Oh,
your mind
yeah.
knows, okay, it's good to go
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
worst. It's
Yeah.
the belt syndrome. Where you're like,
Yeah, exactly.
how does this goddamn thing work?
Exactly.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
So
no, I know.
so
Yeah.
I'll cut the story short where I do get out of my car.
No, she has to pee.
The switch flicks in my brain where it's like, okay, we can go now.
Yeah.
I didn't get the zipper down.
Oh no.
And I
That is the-
piss all over myself in light colored khakis to boot.
And you can't stop at that point
You
either.
can't
We're just
stop
going
at
just
that
like,
point.
oh god, just look away. Like,
So here I am. I'm pulled over on some side street, like a block from my house. And I'm like, fuck.
That actually happened in a Masonic.
wait,
Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah.
Light goes on. Somebody comes outside.
Uh-oh.
It's somebody that is a parent at the same elementary school as my daughter
Oh
that
no.
knows me from being at the Father's Club.
Oh no.
And here I am in bright lights with what used to be light colored khakis on.
They're no longer light colored.
So that thankfully it was the husband. It was the one of the fathers. He goes, "You good?" Like, I'm good. So then I have to go back home.
myself.
I have to go back
It was
home,
me. I
slink
peed.
into the house in a way that nobody's going to see me,
Yeah.
run downstairs, and like throw my stuff in the
Incinerator.
lawn.
There's nothing
So-
worse. And that's actually happened to me when I was the master of the lodge, where a brother was basically just on the side, just like I don't know, like just I thought he was having a seizure. I'm looking over and he's white as a ghost. I'm like, brother, you okay? And he's like, I gotta go to the bathroom, but I didn't know how to leave the lodge.
Oh man.
Go.
Just,
Go.
just ask.
Kurt Miller commented, "When you can taste it, it's that bad,"
Oh,
which
yeah.
is a throwback, and that's a line from the old Strange Brew with the
Mhm.
McKenzie brothers. I got a piece so bad I could taste it, and that's how I felt. Like it was.
There's
I'd say it's up to your ears. It was up to my ears.
There's
like,
two parts to it.
Ugh.
Okay, after you get out of the car and you know, all right, I'm on my way to the bathroom,
And then it's
is when it starts to, like
You
right.
know? Yep.
Whether it tells you, okay,
whether
we're good.
two, whether it's one or two,
Yes.
you're sitting there like now you start fast walking, right? And you're moving as quick as you possibly can.
Yep.
And then the next thing is you get in there, you finally get into the stall. Either the stall's packed, right? The bathroom's
Oh yeah. Or
occupied,
it's out of toilet paper or something.
totally occupied, and then you're sitting there and it's like
Yeah.
you're just like percolating, and then finally that person comes out and it's the slowest walk out of the bathroom door you
It's
could
like,
ever
"Get the
possibly.
fuck
imagine."
away!"
It's a
They're
saunter.
literally walking out and they're just slow, wiping their hands with the bathroom, and then it's oh shit, I forgot, I gotta throw this away back in the bathroom, and you're just sitting there going, move, like you're just losing your shit, and then you
Right.
get in there, and then you have the belt, the
Yes.
belt debacle, where now this is like the simplest, like of all, like
It's like
a
in the
5-year-old
movies.
can open a belt,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you're sitting there. Come on,
Yeah.
come on.
All your fine motor skills are gone.
You're
just
looking
like
for
all
your knife
thumbs.
because you're like,
Yeah.
"Fuck it, I'm just gonna cut the leather.
Like it's like in the horror movies where the serial killer's chasing the person, like Jason's chasing after the person,
Yeah.
and they can't get the key in the fucking thing
Yeah.
because it's like ah! That's how it is with your zipper. And then it's like
So, by the way, being that this is a Masonic podcast, we are supposed to be talking about
yeah.
Masonic stuff.
Yeah, we are.
What's
If
the
you
Masonic challenge?
ever need to leave the lodge and cannot get the master's attention,
Just go.
don't just go. Walk over to the senior warden.
Yeah.
Salute
You
the
can do
senior
that too,
warden
yes.
with your degree that whatever the lodge is open on, and then just walk out. Like
Yeah.
there's no one holding you there. I find this is a major problem in Masonic lodges where nobody knows how to get up and say, "I gotta go,"
Yeah.
and they sit there and they will literally die before they'll get up. I don't know if it's they don't know
Well,
how to do it or they're just embarrassed to
It's
stand
probably
up.
that
or-
and embarrassment. But yeah, you
Right.
can just salute the
'Cause
senior
nobody
warden
wants to be
and-
that guy because everybody's
Yeah.
like,
yeah,
I know what he's doing.
yeah.
I know
Or you
what
get
he's
the two
doing.
guys over there like, "Where the fuck is he going?" Like,
Yeah, but it's
a
like,
little
would you,
goddamn degree.
would you rather have like, a kidney problem, or would you just like be slightly embarrassed around your brothers?
A little more old timer.
I still got a little bit here. I'm good.
Kenny?
So I didn't tell my story yet.
Did
Yes,
This
I took care of HR. Don't
Okay.
you worry. Don't you
yeah,
worry.
just
You want me to go with mine?
I'm going to tap this off,
No.
and then if you have to use the bathroom or have to leave the lodge for any
Mhm.
reason whatsoever, just salute the senior warden and walk out.
Yep.
You don't need to sit there and make this whole debacle. And you don't even got to
No.
go to the altar. You literally walk along the side, go to the back of the room where the exit is.
Yep.
Look at the senior warden, even if he doesn't recognize you, depending on the emergency. Just you
Right.
saluted the
Do it
senior
and
warden.
go.
You did your due diligence and get the hell out.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Greg Schultz,
Agreed.
why do most lodge bathrooms smell like stale piss? Not ours. You should have some good stewards. And
Only when they serve asparagus instead of green beans.
true.
Yeah.
Brother Ken.
This bathroom actually smells really well. Didn't you guys get an award or something for
Yeah,
like
it's
how clean your
certified by
bathroom
the
was?
Liberty
Cleanest
Ghost.
bathroom.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was a nice bathroom. So the most embarrassing thing that I could think of, I guess, was, and you guys always make fun of me for being so pale.
No,
I mean, maybe not you guys, but some of the listeners, perhaps. And I'm not really that pale. Like, let's
No.
call a spade a spade.
No,
I'm
it was
like-
the lighting and
It was just the way the lighting was.
Right. But there was this one time where I was in New Hampshire. We used to go every year as like a family vacation. And, it was always the middle of summer. It was always right around 4th of July. And there's a pond on the property, a little lakey thing, and you can go kayaking on the pond and fishing and all that kind of stuff. So I decided to go kayaking one day and kind of like, get away from the family for a little while and just go and commune with nature. And so I did, and I put sunscreen on, but not on my entire body.
Did you have tan lines around your bra?
Oh no, it's worse than that. It's worse than any kind
Just
of
Ken
tan
with a
line.
bikini tan line?
No, I forgot to like. So I had
sorry,
I had
Ken.
jeans on when I was putting sunscreen on, so I didn't put any sunscreen on my legs. Right, so the entire tops of my legs were bare basically because I decided to change in the swim trunks and go out on the kayak. So for whatever reason, I didn't realize this when I was out there. But it was too late anyway because I didn't bring the sunscreen with me. So I'm out there and I probably had a beer or two and I was taking pictures and doing some fishing. And by the time I got back, my legs had literal radiation burns on them. Right? It was like I was standing in front of an unshielded
Chernobyl?
reactor. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was bad. Like my legs, sheets of skin peeled off over the next 3 weeks. I've never seen anything quite like it. To this day, if you look at my legs, I know you guys always say, "Oh, his legs are so white." If you look at my legs, they're actually not white because the pigmentation is like there's something wrong with it. It's like this hexagonal pattern on my legs now, and they've never been right since. So
Wow.
I have to keep an eye on them. It's not, I don't ever want to develop skin cancer or anything, but I got to keep an eye on them.
This is
So
white people
always wear
problems.
sunscreen.
This is white people problems. I'm the same.
It's
thing.
serious white people problems.
Serious white people problems.
Well, if we're going to talk
Don't mess
about,
around.
we're gonna
I just want to
Yeah, go
real
ahead.
quick.
that last one.
Yes, Joe. How would you say his name? Hadi Aoud.
I would go Hadi Aoud.
All right. He says, first time watching after following your podcast on the phone. Keep it up, brethren. Currently in the hospital for a minor operation. Hey, I'd like to propose a toast to the brother. I
Yeah,
hope
let's do
that, well, I mean, I know he said it's a minor operation,
But we
but
could still give some well wishes.
still give some well wishes.
So
So,
we're still our brother's keeper.
yeah, absolutely. And I hope everything's all right. I know it's just a minor operation, but still, this is what we do. So, Joe, you're going to lead this one.
All right.
And then I have one quick comment, and then we'll go to Joe's. So,
I might have. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember now. All right, brothers, right hand to arms.
To arms.
Ready.
Ready.
Aim.
Aim.
Fire, good fire. Fire all. God damn, that's good.
Yes, it is.
Together, brothers.
Vivat, vivat, vivat. He says, thank you, brother, and really morally lifting. Cheers. Anytime.
Yep.
Oscar, Texas, you guys are great. I'm still in episode 85. Woo. And I've been listening to 1 through 85 for like 3 weeks.
Wow.
They get better as they go.
Yeah,
for
they
anybody
get-
who's watching, and our first episodes were kind of rough.
Well, but if he's up to 85, we hit our stride.
Yeah, by 85.
Yeah, 85. You're committed. You're committed. I just want to make one point out, though. I know we break Ken's balls a lot, saying that he's transparent, but I want Joe. This is my pistol permit, and I want him to just look at the picture
Oh,
of the lighting.
that's great. It looks like half of his head is gone.
Listen, I gotta put it to the picture. I'm
It
gonna
looks
cover
like you
up.
got a big divot. in
Yeah,
your head.
you're part of
I'll put it up to the camera. This will be
Horrible
another
experiment.
embarrassing one.
And you look like friggin' De Niro in Taxi Driver.
Oh God, that's terrible.
So
dude.
it's no. All right, here's an embarrassing one, but it's not really. It's truthfully embarrassing, but not really. I had an issue where my hair was actually falling out in clumps
Yes, I recall.
out of nowhere. Just magically started doing it one day. No,
Magic.
it wasn't COVID or any crap like that. Just hair just started. Maybe it's stress. Who
It's
the hell
usually
knows?
caused by stress.
it's like
yeah.
alopecia. Or
alopecia.
something,
Yeah,
right?
just and it's all fine now. It's coming
It
back
happened to me
slowly.
before I got married. Should have been a fucking sign.
Jesus.
Asshole.
Stress will do it. Stress
Um,
hormones. Yeah.
But so at this point, you know, I was trying to keep what hair I had left that wasn't falling out. So it ended up having just this, I don't know, Dilbert stripe, right?
I'd call it a landing strip.
Landing strip,
Yeah, it's a
whatever we're gonna
landing
call
strip.
it. It's the remnants
Flavor
of
saver.
Yeah.
it's the remnants of a dying Jedi. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
But I'm gonna hold this picture. I'm gonna cover all my information. This is my
Yeah, cover the
I'm
number.
gonna
up.
cover the numbers and my pistol permit information. But I just want to show the camera if you can see it. I know we break Ken's balls, but it does look like in this picture half of my head is missing
Yeah.
from the lighting
Yeah.
off of my
And the
dome.
facial
You look
expression
like-
makes
you know
it
who you
look
look
like,
like?
he's missing.
Show the picture and I'll tell you who you look like.
It's great.
With only describing 2 words. Let's see what it looks. Let's let it pop up.
That's too much for delay. Here we go. Okay. All right.
You ready?
See it?
Here's what it reminds me of. Rocky
Oh yeah, sloth. For sure.
Rocky Road.
100% sloth.
Which, by the way, is played by John Matuzak. He was a big dude.
Yeah.
Rocky Road.
Yeah. He was not a small man.
Yeah.
So I'll save you. I'm going to save you right now because you just.
You chump.
Yeah.
Yes, I pointed right at
You
Joe.
want me to do? I'll do the truffle shuffle.
Open the fucking
Yeah.
door for me.
$100 to our somebody donates $100 to the Shriners Children's Hospital. I'll do the
He'll do the
truffle
truffle
Yeah.
shuffle.
So what would
So
that
here,
make
I'm
him?
gonna-
Did he make him the little Chinese guy with all the cool freaking
$50 bills.
Yeah.
right? Would make him
absolutely.
all the
Yeah,
gadgets,
he's
right?
a gadget kid. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Ken.
I
Except
totally wanted to be that kid.
Actually
when I
hard.
was
Well,
not
so
even
here's the
so
funny
that
thing, and we all often refer to him as Data from Star Trek. The little kid in Goonies was Data. So you're
Was
Data
that his name?
and
Yes.
Data. They
Yeah,
call him
Data.
Data.
Oh crap! I
So look
didn't
at
know
that.
Joseph
Okay.
Schultz. Damn, George, you look like a powder, and Ken had a love child.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
So here,
I think I honestly, all joking aside, I think I'm whiter than Ken. To be
You
honest,
probably
with you.
are, man. Like, I've
it
got
was
goddamn
just the
white.
lighting that it was a summer day.
Yeah.
We had nothing coming through
Oh,
the
yeah,
window
sun
other
was
than the
like
bright
right
light.
on
Yeah. And again, where I got my pistol permit picture taken, I had to go to the
Olive.
police barracks, and we all know that they
Yeah.
have those like,
Fluorescent.
the fluorescent
Yeah.
super like.
Mhm.
And again, it's right on my head, so I'm
And
taking
you
the
can't
picture.
wear a hat or anything.
Can't wear
like,
no,
nothing
can't wear a
on your
hat,
head.
can't wear glasses,
Yeah,
has to be
yeah.
your face.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save you from embarrassment. I'm going to save you all.
Okay.
It's going to
You
be
said y'all, so you already
Y'all.
saved me from embarrassment.
It's going to be a Patreon exclusive.
Oh,
So if you're not on Patreon, you're
Okay.
not going to see this. I'm going to take a picture right now. I'm going to post it to Discord right now.
okay,
What the hell is going on down there?
all right.
For those that don't, I'm taking off my shoe.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
God.
Some people know this. A lot
He's
of people
got the
don't.
foot for Mr. Deeds, the black foot.
The dead foot.
No, but what I do have,
Go on, step on
what I
his
do
toe.
have
I don't feel anything.
are web toes.
What? Are you shitting me?
My toes are. You can see underneath. See?
I knew you were.
Oh my God, that's fucking terrifying.
Ah! Get away from me!
That's fucking crazy, man. I mean, I'm trying
What
not.
the hell?
I'm trying not to react with like revulsion, but that's what my brain wants me to do right now.
Were you on the swim team? You must have the
That's the
first
first-
record.
That's
Holy
the first
shit.
thing people ask is if I'm from Atlantis.
Fucking get it away from me.
You know what? Hold on. I have to say this. F you, brother Rob. You've just ruined all three of us
Oh, God.
in one freaking.
But the funny thing is,
open this goddamn box,
Oh,
guys.
jeez, is it worth it?
the funny thing
I
is,
think it's I've been repaid over and over.
But at what cost?
the funny thing is, I did have I don't know if you want to call her a psychic, fortune teller, or whatever, do like a regression therapy thing with
You
her.
were a fish.
And she did say that I was from Atlantis,
You were a porpoise.
and she never saw my feet.
You were from Atlantis.
That's what she said. Yes.
Porpoise.
In a past life, I was
You should put that shit on a resume.
that I was from Atlantis.
Be like, yeah, you should put it on a resume. You should be like, yeah, I was from Atlantis. I was one of the
That's what she
gods.
said. And I'm like,
You had that weird shit that made everything levitate and everything.
and I'm like,
You should
now
put it on a
my
resume.
now my
Serious.
toes make sense.
This better be like solid gold or something.
That's what I'm
after
saying.
Learning this stuff about
I
you
love that
people.
you guys are so fucking horrified. I mean, I don't know why I'm dropping the F bomb so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You got Raph to answer to, not me.
No, I'm swearing more than you right now.
I think it's the moonshine.
Oscar, Texas. He
Nah.
says, I'm an FC in
Harlem.
Harlingen. Oh, Christ. Harlingen, Texas. I'm sorry. Listen, we've had like 3 shots of moonshine.
No, don't say that.
And you just saw my toes.
And I just saw Joe's but he's from number 1132. And all the info in Brotherhood is great. I'm apologizing for this episode then, because this ain't got no intelligence to it.
So we've
So
got.
here's the thing. So this is like a sideshow thing at the circus where you pay $1 to go see like the bearded lady or whatever. So for $5, you can become a Patreon member and go on Discord
See
and
Joe.
see the man from Atlantis.
Oh God.
Jesus. Harlingen. Okay, thank you.
It's going on Discord right now for those that want to.
So
What do we got, Ken?
here's what we got for our shared embarrassment here. We got some delightful coasters that Rob made for us. 2 of them here say, "I'm a Mason. I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when I'm done."
Oh,
Which is awesome.
Mm.
I agree. I've also
Jesus
we've got
Christ.
one that says so the square and compasses on it. It says this is a path. Others have walked it before. Others may walk it with you, and others will walk it after you. But no one can walk it for you. Very cool.
There it is. Toes are up on Discord right now.
Yeah, I know. I bet George Washington didn't think this shit was gonna
No.
happen. He's like,
There's one that has it's kind of like the X-Files. I want to believe with the UFO, but there's a square and compasses on the UFO, so that's very cool. I'm not going to read all of them because there's a huge variety here. Oh my god, I love this one.
oh my god, it's freaking Lucinda.
That's
It
awesome.
says sweet
Oh, give me this. I
Lucinda.
gotta put this up to the
I
camera.
want that one.
Oh.
Oh god,
It's all
hers
yours,
mine.
Kenny. That's your phrase.
Oh, I love sweet Lucinda. There's some on Scars, Morningstar Lodge number 47. I love this one.
I'm serious. That's
great.
that was a classic episode when we did Lucinda, Joe.
Yep. Oh, there's another one
That
too.
was classic.
There's another one if you're into Lucinda too.
Sweet Lucinda.
Oh man, that's great, brother Rob. You are.
Just the sight of her just sends chills down my
I
spine.
don't know. I
I
always
said the
thought
same
she
thing
was-
about my toes.
Oh,
I always thought she was very attractive
Jesus Christ.
for a woman that's 250 years old or whatever,
Yeah, and killed 3 of her husbands.
or 100 and something. Yeah.
Anyway,
Thank you, brother. You're an artisan.
Thank you.
yes,
Very cool.
brother Rob, awesome. We'll keep doing this. We'll do more of it next time. This has been
Yeah, I've had more fun this episode than I have most episodes, and yeah,
What the
this is-
hell?
well, no, I mean, you
I'm kidding,
know, we
I'm
did a variety of things. We told embarrassing stories. This is all brother Rob. Like he made this. So thank
Brought
you.
it out of it.
Worship brother Greg
Episode.
Schultz. I bet Joe is a hit at the nail salon.
Like directly below us right now.
I get a discount because they only count that as one toe.
oh my god! Holy shit!
So messed up.
Oh,
And yes, it's like that on both feet. Do you want me to show you the other one?
No, I
Are
believe
you
you.
sure? Okay.
I get it. Okay, I'm going to say this one more time. Harlingen. Apparently, I said it 3 times wrong, and Joseph Schultz says, "Forget it, Oscar. He can't figure out a cat and dog. Your hometown pronunciation doesn't have a chance."
Yeah.
Really freaking nice. But
And you tried.
Harlingen. I don't know. Whatever.
What did you say?
I don't know. Harlingen or something. I don't know what the hell I said. I don't know what I say half the freaking time. I make words
Neither
up.
do we.
Yeah, we're shutting down.
Those
We've had
coasters,
enough.
some of those coasters might actually look pretty good on the wall there too.
Yeah, we'll have to
some of
hang
those
some up.
squares.
Yeah.
I think the color would go well.
Lucinda has to go like right.
Oh, yeah. Sweet,
Oh,
sweet
God.
Lucinda.
All right, brothers. What do you say? We wrap this one up. I think we've had enough fun for one time.
Yeah, well.
And again, if you want to see my mutant toes, go join Patreon for $5 a month. For $10 a month, I'll show you my tail.
I wish I could unknow that. Like,
I'm so sorry, Shane Dufresne. I'm so sorry. Because
Now
the
you're
whole episode.
now you're making fun of a guy with
No, I'm not making fun of a guy.
okay,
now-
disability.
What have we covered today?
Doesn't make you disabled.
Let's see. What have we covered today? One, don't take double dose of children's anti-diarrhea medication.
Yeah.
pee before you leave the bar.
Pee before you leave the bar.
3, wear sunscreen on your legs, all over your body. Wear sunscreen when you go out on a kayak for 5 hours.
Don't ever go shopping with Ken. And yeah, that was cheap.
Oh,
Well, don't go clothes shopping with me. I can. shop
Ken
for-
will most definitely be jailbait. Or not
Probably, yeah.
jailbait, or
Yeah, we're-
what's the word I'm looking for?
currency.
We're gonna offer him up. Yeah, currency.
Yes, yeah, currency.
He's a commodity. He's a prison commodity. We're just gonna trade him.
Yeah.
We're gonna trade him like commodity.
I'll take it. I've been called worse.
Don't ever challenge Joe to a swimming contest. And that's what we've got.
By the
Coach
way, I
can't
can-
speak, which
I
is
can-
kind of customary. So
I can
Yeah,
pick
we
things up with my
Episode
feet
1.
really good too.
That's awesome. So you can do like the whole thing where you pull shit off the top of the fridge.
Well, no, because I'm not flexible enough. But give me a paintbrush and I'll paint you a picture with my.
shut this down. He
with
made
my
it way too
toes.
easy. He made it way too.
Oh God, I feel sick.
All right. For the Freemasons podcast, I'm Right Worshipful Brother George Murphy signing off.
For Brother Joe from Atlantis. Signing off.
Jesus Christ. Worshipful brother Ken. I don't even know you guys anymore. Signing off.
Have a good night, everyone.
Michael Phelps ain't got nothing on you.
Oh God. That's terrifying.
Shit.
Why do we do this?
This is terrible. Thank you all for tuning in.
Good night, everybody.
We gotta go.
Thank you,
We
guys.
gotta go.
Whoa.
I can't believe you would make fun of a brother